Hello guys, welcome. This is One Trade TV. I'm Charles. So today I'll be sharing concerning Binance USA and Binance Nigeria Limited. So for the past few weeks, there has been issues surrounding Binance US. The SEC sued Binance that they have defaulted, that they have no license, jurisdiction, or regulation to control people's portfolio with regards to deposits made in Binance applications. So, but there's one thing I want us to understand in this issue. Looking at these tweets made by Sigze, that is the owner of Binance. This was around January 2nd of January 2023. Are we now at number 4? Are we now at number 4? I like this guy so much. The guy is unmoved, he's unshaken, and I think he knows what he is doing. Then similarly, looking at Nigerian Binance Nigeria Limited and SEC, what SEC is actually telling to Nigerians and investors is simple. Be careful how you trade with Binance. Nothing have really changed to my own understanding. Nothing have actually changed. It's just a warning to all investors and to all everyone that have deposited crypto into Binance application. So there are some clips I want us to listen to, and also some issues I want us to listen to. And at the end of the video, it will help you to make informed decisions concerning your finances. Thank you.
And the case that the SEC has against Binance and its CEO.
Well, yeah, it's both Binance and CZ, and as Paul rightly said, there are 13 civil charges here. This complaint was 136 pages long, so quite extensive. The allegations ranging from basic know your customer rules, violations basically that Binance was allowing U.S. Individuals and businesses to create accounts and trade on Binance.com when it was supposed to be operating, Binance US was supposed to be operating independently. The SEC essentially alleging that independence didn't actually exist. There also are allegations of wash trading, which is basically a form of manipulation where the same entity is buying and selling an asset, alleging that Binance was able to inflate token prices via that manipulation method, and that they weren't fully transparent about protections, that they misrepresented trading controls to prevent manipulation. They also, and this is a consistent pattern we see in SEC enforcement actions, are talking about Binance selling assets that are unregistered securities, BNB and BUSD, which are two of its native tokens. They say they failed to register that with the Securities and Exchange Commission before selling them. So really a bevy of allegations here. Now, we should say that Binance put out a pretty lengthy statement in response to this, saying that they are disappointed with this move from the SEC and that they do plan to defend the platform vigorously. They say any allegations that user assets on Binance US's platform have ever been at risk are simply wrong.
Kaylee, this is not the only regulatory problem that Binance has got, is it?
No, it's not. This is just one regulatory agency here in the U.S. has filed charges recently. We also had earlier this spring the CFTC, the Commodities Futures Trading Commission, accusing Binance of violating derivatives rules. Then you have a separate investigation that the Department of Justice is conducting into sanctions evasion. So really, they're kind of getting hit at every end here, potentially. Just larger regulatory headaches, not just for the exchange itself, but CZ, its CEO. And they really did, Binance, in their statement pushing back against the SEC's charges, point to the kind of the regulatory uncertainty here in the U.S., the turf war that exists between all the different regulatory agencies, and alluding to the fact that that makes it hard to cooperate when it's not exactly clear what the rules are. So they are trying to push some of the blame back on regulators themselves.
And this is the world's biggest crypto exchange at this point. So what implications does this have for prices, coins traded on Binance.com?
Well, the implications could be very large, certainly volume implications. If I would point out the SEC did ask for an injunction in this case, basically would be a freezing of the assets and put into receivership, which could actually disrupt the operations of the exchange, so that could have an impact. But then when it comes to some of the specific coins that are traded on Binance, the likes of Solana, for example, when the SEC is alleging that these were unregistered securities that were being traded, that could have wider implications across other exchanges as well. And that is why you saw it showing up in some of those token prices. Solana fell as much as 13% on the day, as much as 7%. So we are starting to see some signs of recovery, but clearly it is something that really dampened risk appetite in the crypto space. Just another reminder that the regulatory scrutiny is still very much there.
With most altcoins this weekend, with the war from the U.S. SEC on the crypto market, we see neutral sentiment in the market right now. We see the market is struggling. At this point, over the weekend it was a bloodbath, for this market. Let's look at the top cryptocurrencies we track. We see Bitcoin that trading 25,860 is up 0.27% this morning. But if you look at other altcoins, they have been hammered there. Binance there down 4.96%. Just Cardano trying to eke up again. They're up 5.94%. Let's bring in Olumide Adesina, our financial market analyst. Hello, Olumide. Great to have you. Good morning.
Ladi.
Olumide, quite a weekend, I must say, for the crypto market. But what's happening, with Binance? What's this war, with SEC, Securities and Exchange Commissions, and Binance? We know it started in the U.S., but right here in Nigeria, we got that a circular from the Nigeria Securities and Exchange Commission. It said Binance Nigeria Limited, that Nigerians should not trade with that platform. That platform is not regulated by the SEC right here in Nigeria. What's going on, Olumide?
Yeah, just like you rightly highlighted, at the beginning of the year, if you recall, the outlook has been a regulatory battle with the crypto market, but things got escalated, and one could say that definitely the Securities and Exchange Commission faced stakeholders in the crypto space, particularly Coinbase and Binance. And if you understand the systemic importance these stakeholders play in the crypto market, one will understand why we're seeing such cascade of losses, over the weekend. And also, back home front, the Securities and Exchange Commission of Nigeria also dented the morals of many crypto investors, because we felt that the incumbent leader of the country, President Bola Tinubu, would keep to his manifesto on ensuring roadmap around blockchain technology. And, coming with the CBN crypto ban, that seemed not to be. So that news also really shocked some Nigeria crypto funds. But albeit it may, the market is looking like it's picking up, and liquidation suggests that it's not as bad as we saw last year, May, because just a few minutes ago, the Prime Minister of England really commended a venture capital of starting a crypto school in the world's fifth largest economy. So it tells you that despite the fact that we're seeing regulatory battle, I think what makes this difference is that we are seeing support from powerful blocs like the U.S. Congress. We're seeing Republicans kicking against Gary Gensler's unethical statements around crypto spaces. Because first of all, you mentioned Ethereum was a security. Now you shifted to commodities. Now you're moving to different asset classes. And, pretty much, I think Bitcoin has made a strong resilience despite the heat up. That's why it's really staying at above 6,000 peak. But altcoins are really the ones that are hammered. Many of them have lost a third of their value.
Right.
And, Robinhood really listed some away. So it's really a sad week.
Quite a tough time to be a crypto investor in this market with all this regulatory issue because of all this news. But it remains to be seen how all of this plays out. Looking out for this week, see what happens with Binance and the US SEC. Thank you so much, Olumide Adesina, financial market analyst. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
So this is the letter from the Securities and Exchange Commission in Nigeria. So there's actually nothing to be worried about this letter. To me, yes, there's actually nothing to be worried about. The letter is a warning. Yeah, it's a warning to existing as well as prospective investors of Binance Nigeria Limited, for them to be careful while calling on Binance to do the necessary registrations and profiling for them to be able to be recognized as financial institution. So it's all about regulation. It's all about regulations, and it's all about these are part of what Caesar said at the beginning of the year. So I think the guy is not actually worried or surprised that these things are coming, because the guy is a great leader. That's why I admire him so much. At the beginning of the video, I told you guys that Caesar is somebody that I follow. I like his visionary abilities. He's able to dictate. If he has, even though this is actually his field, he must have come across something like this, and I believe that he's also prepared to know how to, take this to the next level. He's prepared to defend Binance and also to make sure that all the regulatory bodies are duly informed, and business will continue as usual. I don't think there is anything to be worried about concerning Binance war with the SEC in Nigeria. So I want to thank every one of my subscribers and returning subscribers. Please do like, share this video, comment, and tell me what you think about this.